Hey you. Yeah, you. The one who's been holding it together, but barely. The one who's trying to be everything for everyone, but is quietly wondering, where do I fit in? Welcome to the LoveThySelfies podcast. This is your 10-minute pocket of truth, softness, and strength. I'm Melissa, a woman who's been through the mess, and the founder of LoveThySelfies. And this podcast, it's for us. Every weekday, I'm showing up to share the real stuff. The doubts, the breakthroughs, the things I wish someone told me sooner. Because loving yourself isn't always bubble baths and affirmations. It's crying in your car and still choosing to show up. It's unlearning the lies and deciding you're worthy anyway. It's being human and being holy in the same breath. So if you're ready to stop performing, to stop shrinking, and to finally feel seen, this podcast is your daily permission slip to slow down, to rise up, and to come home to yourself. Welcome to episode 8 of the LoveThySelfies podcast, your 10-minute pocket of peace, power, and truth to carry with you today. I'm so glad you're here. I'm your host, Melissa, a woman who's lived through some pretty messy moments, wanting to share what I've learned and how I've grown with you. What if the most radical thing you could do was to love your life before it made sense to anyone else? There is this lie that we've been sold that you can't really enjoy your life until it looks good from the outside, that your joy has to be justified by the numbers in your bank account, the state of your kitchen, your relationship status, the timeline of your healing. And believe me, I get it, because not long ago, my life looked nothing like the version I thought I had to wait for. We were just about to begin a major renovation project on our house. We'd been living with the walls open, literally exposed studs, for 5 years. It wasn't pretty, but we were finally ready to fix it. And right as we were gearing up for all of that hectic chaos, Jake lost his job. We had no backup plan, no timeline, just us, a half-gutted house and a dream in our heart and a decision to make. Now, most people would say that's the worst possible time to start a business, but you know what? We felt called. We both knew deep in our bones that this was the moment. It wasn't perfect, it wasn't even practical, but it was our truth. So we burned all the boats. We didn't wait for stability to give us permission to dream. We built the stability as we went. And that's when the miracles started rolling in. Every single time that we chose faith over fear, something clicked into place. Every time we stopped hiding from people who, quote unquote, wouldn't get it and started leaning into what we believed, the universe responded. I will be honest. There were so many moments where we questioned everything. Moments that we dodged questions from friends or family who meant well, but they just didn't understand. Moments that we looked in our bank account or our messy house or our list of to-dos and thought, what are we even doing? But those were the exact moments when I remembered we weren't doing this for validation. We're doing this for freedom. And that's when I discovered quantum leaping. It's this idea that you can shift your reality by first shifting your thoughts, your identity, and your energy. That you don't have to wait until you, quote unquote, arrive to feel peace. You get to feel it right now. And by doing that, you bring peace closer to you. Here's something I remind myself of all the time. You can't create a life you love from a place where you don't feel worthy of loving yourself. That's the core of quantum leaping. You can't create a life you love from a place where you don't feel worthy of loving yourself. And the most important lesson I've learned in this is you have to stop waiting for your life to be perfect to start loving it, because you're never going to get there. There's no such thing as perfection, sadly. So let's talk science for a second. According to neuroscience research, your brain doesn't actually distinguish between imagined experiences and real ones. This is why visualization is so powerful. When you think as if something is already true, your brain starts forming neural pathways and hormonal responses as if it's happening right now. That's why feeling the feelings of your next level life is not delusional, it's directional. And the more you align your emotions, beliefs, and actions with your vision, the more your body, brain, and energy start co-creating that reality. That's not just manifestation, that is actual biology. Here's another visual that helped me through this whole process. Imagine you're hiking up a mountain. You've got your goal in mind, obviously the summit, because we're not quitters. But along the trail, there's sunlight breaking through the trees. And there's a quiet stream and laughter. There's stillness. There's beauty. If you're so focused on the top, you're going to miss the whole experience of the beautiful climb ahead of you. The beauty isn't just at the top. It's in the middle, the messy, messy middle. It's right here. So that's how I feel about our life right now. Our house isn't quite done. We still have to paint. Our businesses are still growing. There are still so many unknowns. But this life is ours. And we love it. Not because it's perfect, but because it's true. It's mine. And I get to make it every day. I show up every day now, writing, journaling, building my dream business, doing the nervous system work, shifting my mindset. Not because I hate where I am, but because I love it enough to want more of it. I use my Love Thyselfies journal to track my gratitude and my energy, and it is magical. But if you want to learn more about these mindset shifts, I can teach you in the Quantum Leap course, because it's not about becoming something new. It's about remembering who you already are. You have to burn away all of the old things that other people told you were right about yourself that just aren't authentic. Find you. So let's shift together right now. I want you to reflect. Where are you putting joy on hold? Where are you waiting for your life to become something that it already is? Here's your prompt of the day. If I chose to love my life today, even as it is, I would, ... The mantra is, this is the life I used to dream about. Even with the mess, even in the middle. Close your eyes for just a moment. Take a breath with me. I want you to picture yourself walking through your own home, your own life, your own morning. It can be anything you want. Now imagine smiling. Not because everything is finished or perfect, but because you've decided to fall in love with the journey. You are in love with the becoming. This is your life, and it is beautiful because it's yours. If this episode reminded you of how powerful you already are, please come back tomorrow. We're not building perfect lives here. We're building real ones, rooted in softness, belief, and becoming. You can always find me on Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook at LoveThySelfies. And as always, you are not behind. You're arriving right on time to the life that's meant for you. Namaste. I want to thank you so much for coming today. If the episode spoke to your heart, please come back tomorrow. Share it with a friend. We do this every weekday. You can also find me over on Instagram at LoveThySelfies, where we keep the conversations going. Until then, be gentle with yourself. You're doing better than you think.